Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk. Welcome to Digital Champions, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining us from Columbus, Ohio, is Natasha Pongonis from Nativa Inc. Thank you so much, Natasha, for joining us today on Digital Champions.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
So tell us what you're doing over there at Nativa.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have been in business for a little over 10 years, and we are a data-driven communication agency. So we are really tapping in some of the emerging technologies to understand some of the behavior changes that we see across different consumer, primarily within the U.S. As you perhaps have seen, or many of you have heard, with the new census data coming up, there is a lot of changes that's taking place on the population in the United States. So through using artificial intelligence, machine learning, which is help our clients, we guide them in how to really create the right communications approach based on those demographics that they're trying to reach and engage.
That was interesting that you brought the latest census into the conversation. You're the first marketer that we've spoken to that has done that. So when your clients are coming to you, are they wanting to know what is the new data on my demographic, or are they wanting to know what is the digital platform and the digital tools I should be using to reach my demographic?
You know, it's a combination of. So as we see perhaps some of the changes in population and consumer, right, we're starting to see the Gen Z, the millennials really making those decisions and buying power, understanding, where they're buying, where they're having conversations, where they're sharing an opinion, perhaps where they're sharing a product review is very important. Identifying what are some of the channels that are more relevant based on demographics. So age, perhaps, ethnicity is playing a big role. We have a lot of our clients that are trying to understand that new consumer, which is the Gen Z. And the Gen Z is highly diverse. So it's very, multiracial. So we see that a lot of the population is they identify themselves as with two or more races. So that actually have a huge implication when it comes to how to better reach and engage them. And also, what are the right channels? It's really a combination. When they come to us, is identifying who is the right consumer for them. We do a lot of competitive analysis using big data analytics, and also, provide recommendations based on age and gender, what makes more sense to create and launch a new campaign.
And Natasha, I would assume that a lot of that data that you're getting and analysis that you're getting is from third-party data providers. And we all know there's going to be a change coming in the marketplace about, cookies and third-party data, and everybody is saying, own your own data. So how are you adjusting, and how are you adjusting your clients to these changes in the next couple of years, since you're so data-driven?
It is one of the challenges actually to present to our team. How can we adapt fast enough to those changes that we're seeing on many of the platforms? For instance, like Facebook and Instagram has made significant changes since we started this. I would say probably 5 or 6 years ago that we decided to go very much data-driven. So in the way that we collect and analyze data is we do social media data analytics. So we collect everything that is real time or historical anywhere on the web. And of course, we make sure that it's publicly available. So we don't invade any privacy when it comes to that. But we also are able to analyze our clients' data. So we have some of the clients that are using different technology, different platforms, but some of these technology are not really communicating with one another. So they come to us where we can create a normalized process, bring all that data to our funnel, and really being able to provide insights. So to your question, right, like it's something that we are really managing and trying to stay a little bit ahead of what are some of the changes that is coming from some of those data providers. So that is really, and we enjoy doing it, but it's something that unfortunately I don't think that we see a solution anytime soon.
All right. Well, Natasha, that was a great answer, by the way. So we've got 30 seconds left, and I want to ask, what's your best tip for folks based on what your background is in the digital space about data analysis? And I'm just the little guy. What do I do? What can I implement from your advice that will help improve my business tomorrow?
Yeah, great question. I think, to keep it very simple is listen to your data. Allow the data to tell you and guide you in the process. remove any bias that you have, any stereotyping that you have, and really look at the numbers. Numbers will really tell you the truth and will really tell you where your consumer base is and what is the best way to reach and engage them.
Oh, Natasha, such great advice. Thank you so very much for making the time today to share all that knowledge with us on Digital Champions.
It was a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's been our honor. And if you'd like to learn more about what they're doing over at Nativa, and I think you do because there's a lot going on over there, you can check them out on dailyadbrief.com. Well, that's going to do it for us today on Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, and we look forward to learning something new with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.